So there is currently a war going on between Sam Seder of the Majority Report and David Pakman of the David Pakman Show. It is a race to see who can reach 1 million subscribers first. Now, David Pakman is at about 962,000 currently, and Sam Seder's at 925. Now, I am here to tell you that this race is over. Sam Seder has no chance. It is not even close. David Pakman is destroying Sam Seder. It's not even close. And Sam Seder has zero chance to beat him to 1 million. He's now at a pretty massive deficit here. He's almost down by 40,000 subscribers. And it seems like the rate of growth for David Pakman is not slowing down anytime soon, and I'll break down why. So again, David is at about 962,000 subscribers. He's raked in about 68,000 subscribers just in the past 30 days. That's almost my entire channel in just a month. He's also at almost 24 million views in the past 30 days. And so as you see here, when you look, and we can pull up the detailed statistics as well, he's pulling in 1K, but a lot of days, every single day, he's pulling in typically like 2,000, some days 3,000, some days 5,000, some days 4,000. So he's getting these really big boosts. And you may be wondering why, but where are these boosts coming from? What's going on here? Well, I'll tell you exactly why. There's really two main reasons as to why this is happening. And so it's very clear and very obvious. So when you look here, when you take a look here, you can see right there's a video with 1 million views that was posted literally just a day ago. So all that David Pakman has to do is post some clickbait video about Trump implodes, Trump's brain falls out of his head, Trump, whatever. That's all he has to do, and it gets a ton of views. So that one has 1 million. This one has 140,000. That was just posted 5 hours ago, by the way. But this one has 1 million. Think about what it means to get a video with 1 million views, and think about how many subscribers, new subscribers you get with the video that has 1 million views. Sam Seder should know a lot about this. He should know a lot about this because most of his subscribers come from viral videos that he has, because that's the main way that you pull subscribers to your channel, is by videos that reach audiences that are not your already subscribed audience. If you have a video with 1 million views, which is totally not typical amount of views, that's a very significant amount of views that's out of the standard numbers. It means you're reaching a lot of people who are not subscribed to you, and you're going to pull some of those people. Now, 3 days ago, check this out. 493,000. Trump triggered by Obama DNC speech implodes. Think about how many subscribers that video pulled. But not only is he pulling these big video view numbers, he's also doing these live streams that pull him a lot of viewers and views. This live stream has almost 150,000 views. That's because he pulls like 20+ thousand concurrents. So that's a lot of concurrents. You're actually going to pull a lot of subscribers. I know this from live streams. Live streams do pull you a lot of subscribers if they're reaching a lot of people who are not subscribed to you. And hitting 22,000 viewers concurrents is very out of the norm, okay? David typically pulls around like 600 to 1,000 in his normal live streams, but when he covers the press conferences, he gets about 20,000. So it means he's reaching a bigger audience. Trump collapses, says he'll seek third term, 508,000 views. It's really not hard for him to be doing these numbers. He's just putting out the same content he always did. This one's almost 800,000 views. It feels like every single day he has a video that's either 500,000 or 1 million. Trump's Hannity interview on Fox goes bad quick. That's almost 1 million views. I mean, this is just ridiculous. So his numbers are just insanely through the roof. Okay, it's very obvious. It's very simple. When you combine the live streams that are reaching a lot of people that aren't subscribed to his channel with these videos that are blowing up, Sam Seder, he just can't compete. Sam Seder just cannot compete. And when you look at his numbers, he's at 925,000 with 26K in the past 30 days, which is solid. Those are good numbers. And the thing is this: once David Pakman's anti-Trump fervor drops down in terms of the views, he's probably in trouble. So while I think that I know David's going to hit 1 million subscribers first, Sam Seder will probably take him over after that, because the truth about Sam Seder is he's had the most consistent growth when it comes to consistency. As you can see here, I mean, when's the last month he pulled under 20,000 subscribers in a month? January 2019? That's like a year and a half ago. And if you look at David Pakman and say, okay, when was the last time he got under 20,000, subscribers in a singular month? Well, when you look, you could just go back to May 2020 automatically. So it's very, very easy here to see his growth over time is like 10K per month. That's nothing compared to Sam Seder. And Sam Seder will probably pass him up again in the future. Just for right now, the burst is too strong. The burst that David Pakman is having is just too strong, and Sam Seder has zero chance whatsoever. Now, can he try to make it a close race? And as you can see this here, he pulls about 1,000 subscribers every day, but there's days also where he's not pulling 1,000 subscribers. So, now the way that these numbers work is kind of weird because it only counts once you hit over 1,000 subs. So they're probably hitting like 500-600 plus on these days. But you get the point. Most of those are on weekends. But they're hitting about 1K per day, which is solid. But you just can't compete with these David Pakman numbers. He's hitting 2, 5, 3, 4. And he's doubling, quadding, tripling your numbers. You got no chance. You have no chance. So with Sam Seder, now can Sam Seder try to make this a closer race than it is right now? He could. And, Sam Seder seems to be genuinely befuddled. I saw a clip of his where he reacted to the new David Pakman numbers. He seemed genuinely shocked. I mean, that reaction from him was so authentic. But it seems to me he genuinely does not understand. It's very simple as to why he's growing. He has a viral video every single day, and he does Trump press conference live streams every day that pull over 20K concurrents. So if Sam Seder wants to try to catch up, what can he do? Well, he's already doing a lot of anti-Trump content, but all he has to do is make more clickbaity titles. So he'll do more things. Sam Seder will do more videos with titles of things like Trump goes after Goodyear or something like that. That's not really what David Pakman does. He does clickbaity stuff. So he goes, Trump's brain dies and he says something crazy. Trump loses his mind. Trump's brain melts. So if Sam Seder wants to try to reach those numbers, he's got to start clickbaiting the hell out of people with those kinds of titles, because those kinds of titles may get it. Now, is it even possible to reach the same amount of people that David Pakman is reaching with those same titles and videos? Probably not. That's just the way channels work. It's just the way shit goes. It's kind of weird, but it's just the way stuff goes. So, also, a key point, he can try doing Trump press conference live streams and see what kind of numbers he pulls. Sees if he pulls the same numbers as David Pakman does. That will definitely help him out. But I'm hereby declaring it. This match is over. David Pakman has won. But I do predict that Sam Seder will in the future overtake David Pakman, because Sam Seder's consistency growth is far superior to David Pakman's, and it's not even close. So he'll beat him later on. But for now, in terms of reaching that milestone number, that 1 million that is just so, valued, such a big number, right? Such a milestone number, right? Well, David Pakman's going to hit it first, because when you look at his numbers, they're not slowing down. He is just completely booming. I mean, come on now. In 2 weeks, he's gained almost 30,000. I predict that in a maximum of election day, he'll be at 1 million. But I think that at this point, he might get there in a month. He might be there by the time we're in October. But definitely by the time it's Halloween, I think, probably. But maybe by even October 3rd or October 1st, he'll be at 1 million. And Sam Seder will probably be at like 950 or something like that, 960. He just doesn't have that kind of juice unless he really pulls something out, which, I gave him the advice. I don't know if he's going to go with it or not. But David Pakman is destroying Sam Seder, and he has won.